Hey guys, Sonic Eggman here reviewing Mutant League Hockey on the Sega Megadrive. If anybody says combining mutants and robots and skeletons with good old hockey isn't the best idea since chips and gravy, they're lying. Or don't like sports games. Whichever is totally fine, but let me tell you, you are missing out on something. We are of course talking about the EA classic Mutant League Hockey, the game that only sparked my love for hockey, but also my love for carrying weapons into sports arenas. That last bit was a joke. Especially if you're a police officer, but there is definitely something to being beaten on the scoreboard and then winning a match purely by murdering the opposition. First off the bat, if you've noticed this game plays and looks like NHL 94, it's because it does and runs off of the 16-bit EA NHL engine. They've taken some blows speed and animation wise to fit the extra features, but this game still plays like a quality early 90s hockey game. With that said, checking is basically non-existent, being replaced by straight up punching your opponent or hitting them with a weapon you may have picked up along the way. The rules were basically left off of this one with no boarding and no offside. You do get penalised for fighting, but even that's been revamped with the loser facing more minutes in the sin bin. Speaking of fighting, although basic, it's actually a lot of fun, especially in 2-player. No need to beat your friend with good gameplay or by running nice plays, you can just beat them with your fists. The shooting in this game is pretty basic, and the best approach is just to throw pucks at the net and hope for the best. Passing the puck is also useless, as the AI in your teammates is basically non-existent. It can be a little frustrating, especially for fans of modern hockey games like myself, but once you stop trying to be Wayne Gretzky and start acting more like Happy Gilmore, that, my friends, is the best way to enjoy Mutant League Hockey.
Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
The soundtrack is awesome with music only mutants listen to. According to the rules, vampires listen to techno, werewolves listen to the blues, ghosts make pottery, and mutants listen to heavy rock. Full marks for the soundtrack. Nailed it. This game also finally answers the question of who would win in a fight between a spooky Skelebones and an orc. The answer is absolutely an orc. Oh, and I've passed out. There are 22 rinks to play on, but they're mostly the same besides a colour palette flip. The one thing that does make each rink different though is the dangers you need to avoid while skating. Everything from fire to sharks to thin ice for players to fall into, never to return again. Beyond the normal gameplay, you can also run special plays, each with very dirty effects. My favourite was always kill the ref, which made up for any bad calls that may have happened during regulation. This definitely isn't a game of finesse that requires fine motor skills, but it's a ton of fun to play against a friend, with a beer on a Friday in November when it's like 24, 25 degrees and the moon hits your eye, I guess. Look at the Monster Cup with the game of the century, the Hearts versus the Pukes. This will be good. That was Mutant League Hockey on the Sega Megadrive. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, hit like and subscribe at the bottom. Sonic Eggman out.